One group of people that I have absolutely no respect for are those that say that they are personally pro life. They understand that life begins at conception. They understand that abortion is essentially legalized murder. They understand that it is the taking of an innocent life. They agree with all that. At least they say they do. But on the other hand, they also say, well, I might be pro life, but I don't want to force my beliefs on everybody else because that wouldn't be a good thing to do, is to force my values on everyone else. So I am politically pro-choice, even though I'm personally pro-life. See, I don't respect these people at all because they stand for absolutely nothing. If you truly think that abortion is murder and abortion is wrong, then how could you possibly be okay with it being a legalized institution in the United States? I don't care if you have empathy for women who are going through a hard time and you can understand the pro choice side. Okay, then you're on the pro choice side. Full stop. But I hate people pretending like they're trying to play both sides and pretending that there is such thing as a middle ground in the abortion debate. There simply is not. You either think it's murder or you think it's okay. There is no in between. See, I have a hell of a lot more respect for those that are pro-choice because at least they stand for something. They what they stand for is completely wrong, but at least they stand for something. You know what I mean? These people, Joe Biden, I guess, would be an example. He's someone that's always said that he is personally pro-life. Growing up Catholic his whole life, he has always believed that abortion was the killing of an innocent unborn child. He has always said that. But on the other hand, mostly probably because he's a Democrat, that's the president, and he was trying to run for president, so he wasn't saying, because in the past he was for some more strict laws against abortion, but over time he's kind of mellowed out and he's changed his position because it's convenient for him. You can't be a Democrat and pro-life and be accepted by the party. You just simply cannot. So Biden had to make some moral compromises and be like, abortion, oh, I might not like it. So he's still trying to appeal to the Catholic voters and to the religious people, but he's also like, but I can't force my beliefs on the women who want to get an abortion. It just shouldn't be my decision. Like, what? Make that make sense. Make that make sense. It's like I can totally understand being personally against something and politically for something because you believe in civil liberties when it comes to whether it's marijuana, alcohol, anything that you personally do not care for, but legally you don't think people should be punished for doing it just because you personally don't want to do it yourself. I get that when it comes to things like that because it's really, in pretty much every case, it's only affecting you. When it comes to alcohol, though, you can have some pretty interesting conversations about how many people get killed either directly or indirectly by alcohol, whether we're talking about liver disease, drunk driving, etc. You guys know I'm against prohibition in pretty much every way. I think that it's not a very effective public policy. But my point is that I can understand someone coming from that position because even though they think something is wrong, they don't think it should be forced. But if you say that you're pro-life, though, that is on a whole nother level. Because when you say that you're pro-life, you are saying that abortion is legalized murder. There's a difference between legalized murder and smoking a joint and just having a good time. So that is like the one issue where I just don't understand, because there are a lot of libertarians that say this too, that they are completely against abortion on a personal level, but politically they shouldn't. Also people say it's a state rights thing. What? Slavery was a states' rights thing. Yeah, that turned out so great. So I just can't, like, at least on the pro-choice side, I can understand their way of thinking, even if I do not agree with it at all. Their fundamental thing is that they do not see the worth in the unborn child's life. They don't even consider it an unborn child or an unborn human. They consider it pre-human, not human at all. So it's okay to kill them because they're not people. And it's not killing. So at least I can understand their thought process. But for someone that says that they're against abortion, but they don't want it banned, I just can't. And I honestly don't respect these people at all because, again, they stand for absolutely nothing. You either are against it or you're for it. In a case of abortion, you can't go both ways. You can't try to be in the middle. You can't be like a base centrist and try to find common ground. And no, with abortion, you simply cannot. Pick a goddamn side.